Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Another stream. Hope everyone's had a great week. All right. Well, in our last stream, we had an epic fight with Archer kicked his butt. Uh, all right. Well, we'll just pick up where we left off. Yes, we were headed off to go investigate the town. Hopefully, we're taking Saber with us. Must be across the bridge. Yes. We need to go to the harbor. There's nothing strange happening at the docks. This is Lancer's territory. I doubt any suspicious characters would be able to get in under his watch. Lancer isn't here? I was sure he'd be causing... I was sure he'd be roasting something over a campfire with his tent up.
確かに、彼ならどこであろうと気ままに過ごしていそうですね。大河の話では、あちらの岬でキャンプしていたそうですが。
Oh, well, thanks for the little arrow. Over there? Not even locals venture out there when it's summer vacation, so it's virtually Lancer's hideout at this point. How lucky for Lancer. He gets a whole area all to himself. It might not even spawn an urban legend about a survivalist hermit on the outskirts of town. The shoreline looks fine. Let's give the wild man his space and return to the city where civilized folks belong.
シローはランサーを誤解していますね。
Do I?
彼はああ見えて、私などより何倍もこの時代に理解がある。たくましいという言葉が、肉体的にも精神的にも似合う人物だ。
Can't argue with that. I can't help but respect Lancer on that front. Meaning that Saber must really like him if she doesn't deny that he's a survivalist. Honestly, I thought that would be more helpful in figuring out what all's going on here. But I guess not. Alright, we're probably gonna have to end up going to the afternoon. I don't think there's anything... Oh, wait. We are headed back to the Haunted Mansion. Let's go check out what's going on. I get to a hidden mansion that hides in a high place on the outskirts of Shinto. I know there isn't anything, but just in case, I want to investigate one more time. I left right away last time, so I should take my time today. I'm well aware that this is trespassing, but I wanted to see the inside of the mansion for a bit without needing to rush. Both the Tosaka House and the Mato House are magnificent mansions, but I never had an emotional attachment to the building themselves. However, I like this mansion for some odd reason. While being luxurious, the modest make hits the spot for architecture enthusiasts. If it's this mansion, it would seem fun to work as a manager as a part-time job. Oh, hey, Dawson. Glad you could make it to the stream. How have you been? I have been doing quite well. Work has been Busy on and off. It was pretty busy last week. It kind of fell off this week. The mansion is filled with light. There must be a lot of windows. It's partly because it's near the top of a mountain, but on days when the weather is good, the field of view becomes white and hazy. In the middle of what seems to be heaven, there's some definite thing that wasn't there last time. I watched a bunch of anime actually. Let's see, what all did I watch? I was watching a bunch of One Piece, and I was watching Dragon Ball Z, and I was watching one called Kengan Ashura. Um, let's see. I was also watching Parasite. I think I finished episode 20, so I only have like 4 episodes left. I'm closing in on the finale. Um, and currently I'm also watching an anime called Magi. So yeah, I'm kind of all over the place with anime right now. There's someone. I feel the presence of someone on the second floor. It's not just someone's presence that I'm feeling. Something towards the intruder. No, there's a clear enmity towards me. I go up to the second floor. I hear the sound of footsteps approaching. I mean, she's kind of dead now. She got herself like blown to hell and back in the park and left Suichi with asked Suichi to take care of her baby. It was kind of a weird moment, actually. I was like, what the actual heck is going on with this parasite? From the whiteout, he slowly shows himself.
誰かと思えばその間抜け面
Wait,
か
didn't we annihilate this guy? I could have sworn I cut his ass in half last night.
まったくとんだ無駄骨だなエミヤシロ
It's my line, dickwad. I get nervous for no reason. Why are you here, Archer? Or what did Tosaka get fed up with you and kick you out? Yeah, it was really weird. She got all like maternal and crap, and I was like totally weirded out for a minute. I'm like, wow, holy shit.
ほう勘がいいなあながち間違いではない主人に任された仕事が片付かなくてね満足に帰れない日々なのだがしかし今のは真実味のある推測だった
And it's because it is credible. Tosaka very well might have kicked him out.
そうかそうか板挟みで居場所がなくなり逃げ出していくというのは人事ではなかろうよ将来の不安は無意識に口に出るまだ身体が決められるうちに男らしく的を絞っておく
Well, I don't think she knows anything now. She's kind of dead. That's none of your business. Stay out of it. Since even I get worried myself sometimes. Putting that aside, Archer has certainly been watching over the Tosaka house recently. Work that was left to Tosaka must mean the duties of Fuyuki's administrator. It must be maintaining the peace of the town. Hey, did you also think there was something here too? You wouldn't get close to here if that wasn't the case, right?
いや、私はこの洋館には興味はないし。
If you're not interested in the mansion, you rat bastard, why are you here? God, Archer, you're being difficult on purpose. Huh? Then why did you come? You came because you thought it was suspicious, right?
理由はお前だ。以前、お前はこの洋館に入っていった。
Okay, sure.
それだけで十分だ。
Hell? Does that mean you came to see if I did anything bad? I glare at him, wondering on what basis he's suspecting me. After Archer looks me up and down suspiciously.
お前こそ、どんな理由でここに足を運んだ？私はこんな洋館は知らなかったと言ったんだぞ。
Archer didn't know about it. It dawns on me that this must mean something. I'm dazed by the bright sunlight that shines.
まあいい。いずれ明らかになる話だ。あるいはここに手がかりがあるかと期待したが、その様子ではここは外れだな。
I mean, it does, but
yeah.
I'm not sure the rest of the parasites are really all that interested in figuring out what love is, so could prove problematic. Archer heads to the hallway.
そうそう。この洋館の持ち主だがな、60年前に他界しているぞ。持ち主の名はエーデルフェルト。遠い異国の魔道の名門だそうだ。
I am actually looking forward to watching Parasite the Grey. Edelfelt? Yes, I am indeed looking forward to watching that. I feel like I've heard that name before.
ではな、この洋館に何を探しに来たのかは知らんが、新しい物が出たら教えてくれ。
You know if I find anything new. You tried to kill me last night. Again. For like, I'm not even sure how manyth time. Prick.
そうだな。死体でも発見してくれると、推理も盛り上がるんだが。
I have discovered a corpse. I'm talking to it. I distinctly remember having Saber, like, cut your ass in half last night, you rat bastard. He leaves with sarcasm. What the hell is wrong with him? As if I would tell him if I found something. I return to the usual parting shot and start investigating the mansion. Well, seeing as Archer couldn't find anything after investigating, it doesn't seem like new evidence will come up no matter how much I look. Oh wow, we got a lot of new stuff to check out. Wow. New stuff? What's new at... Ooh, we can talk to Assassin. That could be entertaining. What's new at school? That would be Ryder. What is new at the Emiya house? Wait, why is she here? Huh, there's lots to... He has been, Very busy with Nikkei lore. How do I like which show so far? To which show are you referring, Dawson? You know what? Let's go back to the harbor and get some new information out of Lancer. Uh-huh. What are you doing, sir? The sky is clear. The strong sunlight numbs my sense of the seasons. The sea breeze brushing against my cheek feels good, and the cries of the black-tailed gulls ease my loneliness. So far I've actually been really enjoying Parasite. It's quite the story. I am definitely looking forward to those final 4 episodes and the finale of that one to see how it all kind of plays out. A perfect location that brings no complaints. Fuyuki's port would be a breath of fresh air for an old man who enjoys afternoon walks or an athlete training for a marathon. However, because of these two polar opposites, there is a hostile atmosphere. There's another person now. Behind Lancer. That man in brown with the reliable black back that shines is without a doubt a new person with a lot of free time.
稲田16匹目フィッシ
Wait. That better not be Archer over there.
ュ良い漁港だ面白いように魚が釣れるところで後ろの男今日それで何フィッシュ目だ
I'm not sure if it's somewhere around an 8. It's quite enjoyable. And no, I'm not usually down for like horror anime and whatnot, but this one's actually pretty damn good. So we'll give it an 8. Right up there with Black Lagoon. I really enjoyed that one. That was fun. Lots and lots of fun.
なんでてめえに答えなきゃいけねえんだっての。うるせえからよそでやれよそで。
まだサバが
His legs are frustrated because there's somebody taking his fish.
時代遅れのフィッシングスタイルではそんなところだろうよ
Ah, son of a bitch, it is Archer.
匹目フィッシュ
Oh.
だからうるせえってのこの近代かぶれ。魚が逃げるだろうが魚が。
I'm not sure what this caught refers to fish being caught. It's not unlike a hit or cobra. I don't know why that's
腕のなさを
constantly
他
there.
人のせいにするとは落ちたなランサー近場の魚が逃げるのならリール釣りに切り替えればいいだろう
Oh yes, I totally agree. That is an epic ass battle.
もっとも石器人であるお前にリール釣りの何たるかが理解できるとは思えないがおーっとすまないね18匹目フィッ
In
シュ
fact, it's worth watching that battle all over again sometime just solely for that battle.
Yahoo!
That's weird. Was seeing adults acting like kids this hard to watch? Wait, what is that? I really want to look away even though it's about myself. His pants and jacket are decked out like Goshen, and his rod, bad taste is made up of high-quality 99% carbon with no expense spared. Wow, I cannot talk today. This is ridiculous. The reel is a crystallization of modern technology with 16 precision ball bearings and an electric-powered high-speed reeling system. Good goddamn, Archer, what kind of fishing rod did you make? Luckily, this is the newest reel model. This red reel is a masterpiece that is equal or even surpasses Lancer's animal instinct. Yeah, that's what you were saying, that it's your, like, top 10, it's a 10 out of 10, it's like your all-time favorite. If you input data into it, the reel will do the rest. It's so high-tech that it's hard to tell if he's coming to fish or if he's checking up on the machine's condition. All the other types of options are cutting-edge, high-end products. The price of that equipment sums 203,000 yen. Such extravagance. Parasite's a 9 out of 10 for you? By the way, it goes without saying that all of them are fake, made from projection. No shit.
この分では夜明けを待たずして勝負がつくな。軽い準備運動で始めたのだが。
Awesome, these two are just having a fishing contest? See who can catch the most fish?
別にこの港の魚を釣り尽くしても構わんのだろう。
はいはい、できるもんならやってみろ。そん時は二度とてめえをアーチャーとは呼ばねえよ。
Right? We'll call him Fisher from now on.
こんな形でお前と雌雄を決する時が来ようとはな。
Oh god.
どちらが漁港最強か、ここではっきりさせてやろう。
See? I told you so. Weird things come near you since you say weird things. Parasite the Grey is an 8 out of 10 for you? It's one of the very extremely rare good live actions. I've only ever seen one good live action, so... No, wait, I take it back. I have seen 2 extremely well done live action adaptations. One of them is the One Piece live action. The other is the Rurouni Kenshin live action movies. Those are freaking phenomenal. I sneakily leave the port so that I don't interrupt them. I pray that Archer's name doesn't change to Angler. Actually, I'm kind of hoping it does. It'd be funny. Seriously, that's all we get? Uh-oh. Oh no! Well, life's about to go sideways. I guess, no, I don't want to go to the church. I don't wanna. I have a hunch that I'm gonna die in about, I don't know, 20 minutes to half an hour. It tells me something is finally beginning. Yeah, that would be my demise. Again, for the umpteenth time. I walk up the familiar hill road. The moonlight is stark, so much so that it slightly blinds me when I look up. Is it because tonight is especially dark? Or is the moon just that much closer? In the silence, I feel like I can touch the sky if I reach up into the void. We come across two figures waiting for us. Awesome. It's not like the holy crap, this is terrible live action of Cowboy Bebop and like Dragon Ball Evolution. And my god, that was terrible.
サーバント
Saber reacts instantly. She steps forward to protect me. Invisible sword at the ready.
また会いましたね。セイバーのサーバント。
Hey, it's Bizette! We meet again for like what, the second time now?
いえ。あなたにとってはこれが一度目。
Nope. Well, I mean, maybe first time for technically Shiro, but it's the second time for all of us, readers. I stare at the female mage in disbelief. I'm not even sure it was so bad, it was
やってきたの
funny.
はあなただけですか
It was just
何のつもりかは知りませんが。サー
Well,
バン
had
ト
the
一人なら
opposite
好都
of effect of doing a live action adaptation. Instead of bringing in new fans to the IP, it caused longtime fans of Dragon Ball to like leave the IP and like drop Dragon Ball for like no longer be fans of it. It was a huge mistake to make a live action that terrible.
すでに他のサーバントは倒した。ここであなたを倒し、王手をかけるとしましょう。
We just... Wait, you couldn't have finished off the other servants that fast. Sparks rise from Saber's body. She seems to have intuited that the mage truly intends to do battle.
あなたが他のサーバントを倒しただと。いいえ、残るはあなたとそのマスター、アインツベルンのマスターとそのサーバントです。
Oh, so Herc and Elier are still
あなたを
kicking
倒した
around?
後、アインツベルンの城を攻略し、聖杯をこの手に掴む。
I'm not sure that's... You quit the Brown Dust 2 gotcha because it betrayed its fans? What did it do? How did it betray its fans? I mean, that's a terrible ass thing for any IP to do, but what in particular did they go and do to piss off fans? Saber's demeanor has already changed from combative to positively hostile. She sees this woman as a total enemy and is waiting for me to give the order to engage. In other words, she's waiting for my go-ahead, a command to defeat our foe. But surprisingly, my thoughts have ground to a halt. I'm spellbound by the sight of her. I've even forgotten to breathe. Oh, they censored all the art? Rude! How terribly rude! This is a master whom we truly don't know. Someone who's truly trying to resume the Holy Grail War. She really exists. It's not an illusion. But it has to be. It doesn't add up. There's too many contradictions. That's right. Besides, if this woman exists, then the person next to her...
ようやく俺の出番だな。雪辱戦だ。出し惜しみはなしで行こうぜ、マスター。
would be an eighth servant?
貴様、サーバントなのか。
Yes, Saber, it's a servant. Saber's shock is understandable. The servant in front of us isn't someone. It's something. Its presence or lack thereof feels utterly aberrant. I feel repulsed just looking at it. Wow, they censored it that hardcore? Because, I mean, even Blue Archive has been doing some pretty bad censoring, so if Blue Archive has more balls than Brown does too, they must be hardcore censoring the art. That's nuts. A human can't bear to speak to it or be next to it, never mind open oneself up to it.
改めて名乗りましょう。私は魔術協会から派遣されたマスター、バゼット・フラガ・マクレミッツ。彼は私のサーバント、アベンジャー。
The featureless shadow snickers. He shouldn't have a face, but his body language is clear.
さあ一騎打ちだ。余計な手は入れるなよマスター。セイバーとは相性がいいんだ。援護なんぞなくても俺だけでいいとこまで戦える。
Until what time is right?
いいでしょう。ですが引き際を間違わないように。あなたではどうあってもセイバーにとどめはさせない。せめて宝具を使わせる程度に前線なさい。
Why do you need her to use her noble phantasm? The mage Bizette plants her feet firmly. She unshoulders the load she's been carrying. A lead-colored sphere rolls out of it. You're now playing Bleach Soul. Okay, Bleach Solar is what you're playing now instead of Great Brown Dust 2. Fair enough. I mean, if they're gonna like trash the one thing you like the most about the game, then yeah, I totally understand your desire to not play it anymore. It doesn't appear to be any sort of weapon. It floats in the air behind Bizette and stops. It must be some sort of defensive mystic code against servants. Its crystals give off a faint light as it levitates around Bizette as if to protect her. Oh, the only reason you were playing it was for the art that they started censoring? Yeah, fair. Totally get rid of that one then.
戦闘を開始します。剣を構えなさい、セイバー。
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play a game that I was playing just for the art, and then the art is taken away. I'd ditch it too. In a
今度
heartbeat.
こそあなたを倒す。
Bizette retreats, letting her servant take the front line. Wow. That's weird. That isn't how she fights? Wait, Saber, they... Avenger cuts loose with an uproarious battle cry, as if to, no, precisely to drown out my own voice. And you're playing Nikke for the R10 story? Yeah, I can understand that. I do like the art, I have to admit. He charges us, wicked daggers held in a backward grip.
応戦します。白は下がって。
Saber meets the Shadow's charge head on. The servants' battle begins without any pause. Saber and Avenger. Rather than a duel between two swordsmen, it's more like a melee between a human and a beast. Saber is the human, while Avenger is the creature. They're not using any noble phantasms or magecraft. It's a brutish exchange of offense and defense, pitting their physical abilities against each other. Oh, same for the girls of Frontline too. It's the art and story. I haven't actually really looked into the story of Frontline 2. The art is freaking amazing though, I will give it that. Avenger's daggers are more like fangs than blades. He has two of them, each slightly different than the other. He holds them at his sides as he rushes Saber. And woo-wah, art and story? Fair enough. I was thinking about checking out that, Where the Winds Meet, but I don't know if I have time to add that into what I'm already doing. He unleashes a savage razor, sharp storm. If one were to count Saber with her proper sword stance as having one move, the Avenger has 3 or 4. It's a bizarre sight. Avenger isn't slow at all. The footwork he displays is dazzling and frantic. His blade work's ceaseless. You're playing Azure Lane for the characters in the art? He attacks Saber with suicidal delirium. He's more than fast enough, but his next attack and the one after that get even faster. Bloodshot eyes and oxygen-starved throat, his body screams that this is all he can do. But he ignores it all and throws himself into battle. Stronger. If she blocks him, then he needs to be stronger. More. If she can parry him, then he needs to attack more. His body has no limits. No, it doesn't know its own limits. He fights with a mania that cares nothing for its own ruin. Like a beast possessed. What? I rub my eyes. Is that the servant's style? His boiling bloodlust is changing his very physical form? The distortion of the feverish bloodlust became a mirage draping Avenger's body. Avenger swings his dagger much faster than he did when the battle first began. And that unyielding storm of blades is repelled by Saber without fail. No normal human could stand up against a giant carnivorous predator. But this time the balance of power is reversed. Saber has the overwhelming advantage. No matter how fast Avenger makes himself, he still can't catch Saber. Sorry. Had a hairball there, had to get rid of it. The gulf in their power is just too great. To Avenger, Saber may as well be a redoubtable fortress. Even if he trades his life for speed beyond its limits, he'll never measure up to her. The beast howls. It charges toward its doom, knowing it can't win. Saber puts up an ironclad defense, not to wait for her enemy to destroy himself, but to observe him. There has to be some point to hit this rampage. The enemy is a servant. He may be physically weak, but his noble phantasm deserves caution. Saber's trying to gauge Avenger's strength. Oh, the characters have really good personalities in Azure Lane? That's freaking awesome. It's always nice when the characters have good personalities. Once she's concluded that Avenger doesn't have any hidden tricks, she'll begin her counterattack. I'm more concerned about Avenger's master. Like me, she's observing the fight from a distance. She's a capable mage. She could support her servant any number of ways, so why is she hanging back? What is that sphere behind her? Saber's sword flashes. Unwilling to entertain Avenger's rampage any longer, she intends to finish it. Bleach Soul's resonance art and already fan of the anime. So you like Bleach Soul's R for the same reason I like FGO. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoy it that much. That is awesome. A sword breaker. That's what the daggers shaped like that were originally designed for. They're meant to trap an opponent's weapon rather than tear flesh.
ようやく釣れたなマヌケ。
Avenger crackles at his own ensnared prey. Saber's sword is trapped in his left dagger. He uses the remaining right daggers to cut Saber. Oh no! Oh, and it has way better combat? Bonus. Huh? All of his fangs shatter. The left-hand dagger trapping the sword, and the right-handed hand dagger attacking Saber's armor. Saber shatters them to dust in a single breath. Saber's sword slips free. Saber used Mana Burst and absolutely destroyed his ass. Love it. He screams, but it's too late to get out of the way. Oh, that is a screenshot and a half right there. The beast takes a lethal wound. Saber splits Avenger's body from the right shoulder to the left hip. It's a mortal wound that completely takes him out of the fight. But then... That's not creepy at all. The enemy manifests his noble phantasm. The people that made Where Winds Meet also made Destiny Rising? Sweet. I did not know that. What did he do to Saber? Saber crumples to the ground after slashing Avenger. It's like a mirror image of what happened. Somehow a grievous wound, just like Avenger's, opened up on Saber. Even though she hasn't taken any hits, now she's desperately holding her shoulder. Wow, you already got your fave girl in Bleach? Nice. Saber desperately forces herself to stay on her feet. That is actually a pretty brutal-ass noble phantasm. I think that's why actually Bizet wanted him to get Saber to use her noble phantasm so that it would absolutely annihilate her. Absolutely. China knows how to make games way better than the US does. For sure. 100%. Oh shit. The shadow sneers. He's taken a grave wound, but still has a few minutes to live. He backs away. Bizet breaks her silent watch. She wastes no motion in putting gloves on both hands. Strength returns to Saber's body. Hell yes. Definitely can't forget the games that come out of Japan and South Korea. Hell yeah, can't forget those ones. I think they're actually better at making games than China is, which is definitely saying something. Either Avengers taunts worked on her, or she realized I'm about to run into hell. I'm about to run into hell.
侮るな。この程度の傷で私を止められると思うか、アベンジャー。
No, don't do it, Saber. She wants you to. Saber bears her sword. There's quite some distance between her and both our foes. From this position, she'll wreck the church, but we already checked that there was no one inside.
シロ、宝具の使用許可を。
No, no, I won't.
急いでください。敵マスターに動きがある。
Electricity arcs around the sphere floating behind Bizette. She wants you to use your noble phantasm so she can friggin' reflect it back at you. I don't know what she's about to do, but it seems like the mage is about to attack Saber. It's futile, like trying to stop an oncoming tsunami by throwing pebbles at it. Take care of it, Saber. Try to limit the power as much as possible. No, don't do it. Oh, poor Saber's gonna get absolutely wrecked. It activates in an instant. The noble phantasm fires in less than a second, even with its power restrained. Absolutely. I'm not even sure the West is even in the contention anymore. Its speed and power unparalleled among its kind. The only weapon that can match Saber's sacred sword in power is the King of Heroes' Sword of Rupture. No mere human magecraft can possibly stop it head on.
くすっ。
The golden sword is held high. In the face of its radiance,
アンサー。
the mage whispers something into her right fist.
カリバー。
Oh, poor Saber. A blade of light cleaves and vaporizes everything in its path. The target clearly responds too late.
フラガザック。
Bizette Fragan McRemitz activates her noble phantasm. And Saber just took a direct hit. I hear the clang of something metallic hitting the ground. Saber's still standing. But so is her opponent, whom should have been reduced to ash. Saber lowers her sword, glaring at her distant foe. The victory her weapon promised never came. In shock, she stares into the darkness. It's true. It's so true. Sex sells and they're walking away from shit tons of money. There's a single hole in her armor. A mortal wound delivered with bare minimum force. A wound the size of a pebble, a black speck like you'd see on a camera film. It's the scar of Saber's defeat. I look at the enemy master. Her face is twisted in pain, The attack scorched her glove, and she licks the back of her hand. The sphere has lost its laden luster as if expended after a single use. Fragarak. A dagger said to belong to Lao, the god of war in Celtic mythology. According to legend, it would leave its sheath and cut down an opponent before they could draw their sword, without its wielder needing to lift a hand. Blade of light that preempted Saber's noble phantasm after it was fired. Yeah, no shit, right? Too much ugly in the real world. That's why our fantasy needs to be fantasy. Absolutely. I'm in total agreement with you on that one. Saber should have won. But Fragorok was loosed even faster than Excalibur, not only defeating Saber, but canceling out Excalibur's radiance. It's incomprehensible. Whatever magical principles this miracle operated by, it's beyond human understanding. All I can take away from this exchange is that mystic code can rival a servant's noble phantasm. It's the ultimate counterattack that strikes first. Saber's uninjured. No, she's taken a single small wound. Body begins to fade. The mage starts walking towards me. Still in shock from losing Saber, I fail to react quickly. Yeah, I knew I was about to die. God damn it. The enemy is right in front of me. I clench my fists. I need to at least fight back. Huh? She walks past me as if she has no interest in me at all. Yes, the West has lost its mind. Abso-freaking-lutely. Well, it's entertainment mind anyway. What? I reflexively turn around and see...
よう負け犬
the dark servant standing there. He splits me open from the shoulder, followed by a second horizontal slash that severs my head. My eardrums register the thud of my falling head. Good god damn, Oda! Now, Nasu, what the fuck were you thinking, man? This is on par with Oda and his, torment of freaking Bartholomew Kuma. The ground rises up to meet me, followed by a tumbling, rolling sensation.
相棒を変えて出直してこい次はあいつの切り札をよく知ってるやつがいる
His tone is sincere. It almost sounds like he wants to see that mage get killed. I'm blacking out. The moon revolves around me like a bleached skull. Absolutely. That's the whole point of gaming, is to take your mind off everything that you just don't want to think about at that time. All the real world stuff, bills and work and everything. It's the whole point. It's like it's why there is the thing called escapism. And so this screwed up holy war awaits. It waits for the next runner to attempt it again. Well, no shit, we got a dead end. Saw that coming. Yeah, exactly. They constantly want you to look at the real world, and most of the time I just don't want to. Hey, we get some more of what's going on with Bizette. I awaken from the darkness. The date is October 8th. As always, I'm back at the first day.
さて、うちのマスターはやっぱまだ寝てるか。
She's as easy on the eyes as ever. Oh my god. Inviting sight to any man around her, namely me. She looks like a young woman her age while she's asleep. Every time I see her, I want to mess her up. She'll only put the armor on once she's awake. Thinking about the 10-year rule I mentioned before. If you subtract 10 while she's catching some Z's, that would make her surprisingly 13-year-old. I would be the weird one for wanting to play a prank on her right now.
しかし、まあ、
Even I think that wouldn't be appropriate now. Bizette did well this time. We used my noble phantasm and her mystic code to our best advantage to defeat master after master. Then we capped it by taking out Saber, who'd only thrashed us so far despite our best efforts. Verg Avesta. I used it to deal a nearly fatal wound and pin her down. The trick was its curse of retaliation. Yeah, I think it was about 2014 when Western gaming died. Somewhere around there. A curse that inflicts its wielder's wounds on my attacker. If I get cut across the shoulder, then my opponent will feel the same pain. If I lose an arm, then they won't be able to feel their arm anymore. It's a passive noble phantasm, but its biggest strength is that it retaliates unconditionally. Normally, this kind of counter curse wouldn't work against a heroic spirit with strong defenses against magical energy. I doubt it's just you. I doubt it's just you, Dawson. With resistance as strong as Saber's, it could even backfire. But Vergavasta can ignore that resistance if the conditions are right. There are just two conditions. It can only be used once against the same opponent, and the curse's caster can't be dead yet. When I explained my noble phantasm to Bizette,
あなた、本当に生き残ることに特化しているのね。そんな宝具を持っているんじゃ、誰もあなたを殺せないわ。
she is underrated. She got mad at me for some reason. She probably can't tolerate people who play things absolutely safe. It isn't as convenient as it sounds, though. Verg Avasta doesn't activate automatically. I have to manually time the curse. And since it's a spell, someone needs to recite the incantation.
それはつまり即死はいけない。
She was underrated in Fate Zero. Spot on. The reason is obvious. If the caster dies, then the curse can't be returned.
すみません。また早合点をしてしまった。
I still like Sakura more.
確か
I
に
mean, but that's just
あな
me.
たの宝具は使いどころが難しい。
Yes, Bizette uses rune magic as well. Along with Ku and Skaha and who else uses rune magic? Could've sworn there's more that use it. Yeah, if I return a light injury, it won't deal much damage to my opponent. On the other hand, if I want to deal heavy damage, I could die as soon as I'm wounded. Yes, I liked Fate Zero. I'm not sure if I liked it more than Fate Stay Night, but I certainly did enjoy it. The balancing act is tough enough, but the real point to keep in mind is that Verga Avesta can't kill my enemy. Your favorite girl in which is Alice in Witch and the Holy Night? I am partial to Aoko myself. I really like Aoko. I can't even take them down with me. I can return damage that isn't lethal, but if I die, then nothing happens to my killer. In order to make the strongest attack I can, I have to take a near fatal wound, and somehow survive long enough to curse my enemy back. You better believe it's a pain in the ass. But this time, it was enough. All because my master has a secret weapon that's as destructive as a noble phantasm. It would probably be wrong to call it an artificial noble phantasm. It's one of the exceedingly few relics that have survived thousands of years until modern times. A servant's noble phantasm is something they had when they were alive, but in the modern era, it's just a lost legend. Golden Taco? Oh god. But Bizette, the Fraga bloodline that is, has faithfully preserved that blade until the present day. Fraga's main ability is a pure bolt of light that is ancillary effects are fascinating. It doesn't activate simply by feeding it magical energy, it's an interception mystic code specialized only at counterattacks, which awakens if and only if the opponent unleashes their trump card. Once activated, the Fragarak will absolutely strike the opponent first. For Tsukihime, it's CL. I'm at an impasse with that one. I'm like 50-50 on the fence, CL or Al, or freaking Arcoade. It's a 50-50 fence sitting on that one. The fact that we defeated Saber proves that it works. In a clash of noble phantasms, nobody can beat Bizet. Frederick can't be outmatched by speed or power. The only way to defeat it is by overturning its unique attribute. As far as I know, only that guy has such an absurd noble phantasm. To repeat, in a clash of noble phantasms, Bizet can punch out gods. You're a big curry guy? Yeah, curry's pretty good. It makes our battle plan simple enough. Damn it! Now I want curry for dinner. I doubt that's gonna happen though. I set the stage by using my noble phantasm to its maximum extent. I drive the enemy servant into a corner and bait them into using their noble phantasm. Then Bizet takes the limelight. The new servant? The new event in Tsukihime? What? What are you talking about? I don't care about Fragrak activation timing or the difficulty of engaging its formula. The pain and challenge in reproducing a mystical blade from the Age of Gods with a modern human body doesn't matter to me. Bizet hasn't let me down, even once. As her partner, I have to give her that. That's how she managed to win against even Saber. Only the Einsburn Master is left. Bizet finally got the final ticket she's longed for. Oh, the new part of this. See, I haven't managed to read the remastered Tsukihime because it's not available on Steam. No, our luck must have been astronomical to get an outcome this good. Our chances were 1 in 4,000, to be blunt. About the same odds as randomly picking the right star out of every single pinpoint of light that you can with the naked eye.
しかし、まあ、それも一からやり直しだけどな。
Bizet's eyelids twitch. She exhales calmly, her labored breathing until it becomes quiet. She should be awake in another 20 seconds or so. Now, this time will be a war zone once she wakes up, so I'd better tremble and hide in a corner of the room. If I tease her like I usually do, she might knock my head clean off. Oh, and the newest event in Nikkei just about made you cry too? Damn. This might be the last sight I ever see. I scratch my cheek at my insignificant regrets and retreat to a safe distance. I slowly regain consciousness. I feel fatigue as if my body's made of lead. I feel fulfilled knowing I can breathe again. I've repeated this resurrection ritual plenty of times now. I've made it back from that dreadful abyss again. Must have been pretty sad. I haven't really been keeping up with the Nikkei stuff the last little bit. Spending too much time watching anime, I guess. whether I want to or not.
なんて。
Why? I was sure I defeated Saber this time.
破れてなんていない。私たちは一度も負けなかったのに。
My vision is impaired after resurrection. It's hard to see in the unlit room. I am so far. Oh. I mean, it started off really good. I don't know. Now that I've hit Penacony, I think the story's kind of stalled out a little bit. At least for me, I'm hoping that maybe it'll like pick up again. I was really enjoying it, and like I said, so far with Penacony, I'm like, this story needs to like actually get some traction and get me excited here. But other than that, I am really enjoying Star Rail. Angra Manu isn't in his usual chair. He's in the corner of the room, probably playing with that puzzle again.
よう、目が覚めたか、マスター。生き返った気分はどうだ？
His usual greeting. It's his usual way of checking on me after we failed and returned to this night.
アベンジャー、私たちは一体どうしたのです？セイバーを倒して日付が変わって、それから。
No, the story doesn't need to fall off more than it already has. Oh, damn it. There's nothing after that. I have no memories of what happened on the fourth night after we defeated Saber.
それからって、ここに戻ってきたんだよ。そんなの言わなくてもわかるだろう。もう何度も経験してるんだから。
He becomes a shadow and I can't see him. I can only tell that he's there. He's grinning its devilish, sadistic smile.
アンリマユ、答えなさい。これはどういうことだ？私たちはセイバーを倒した。ライダーもアサシンもキャスターもアーチャーも倒した。あとはアインツベルンのバーサーカーを倒すだけだった。なのにどうしてまた1日目に戻っているのです？
I pound the sofa with my fist. My anger forces my body to move despite the rigor mortis. Yeah? I don't know. ZZZ just didn't really grab my attention. Star Rail kinda did. So hopefully, like, they can get their shit together. My servant, Angramanu, stays in the corner watching me, smiling at me.
なぜ
Why?
答えないの
No.
です？
There we go.
あなたは私のサーバントでしょ。お互い協力し合って戦ってきたのに、どうして？
I'm flooded with frustration and despair. That's right. I've always known this servant can't be trusted, so why do I feel so disappointed?
なぜも何もないだろ、マスター。言ったはずだぜ。俺たちは聖杯戦争を永遠に続けられるんだってな。セイバーを倒したところで4日目が終われば元通りさ。あんたが殺されようと誰が聖杯を手に入れようと4日目が終わればこの夜に戻れる。
Too, they really need to get their shit together and get the story like rolling again, because like the story for Star Rail kicked off really well. Like I really enjoyed the first area where you're in the space station, and then Eurillo 6 was good. Um, and then friggin', god damn. Remember where we were after Eurilo 6. Whatever. But yeah, no, they definitely need to get the story back rolling again. Yeah, I'm really liking Kafka. She's up to some serious, like, shit disturbing, and I'm loving it. I'm not sure what her end goal is with her shit disturbing, but it's gonna be epic, whatever it is. Goddamn shit disturber.
例外はない。俺たちは聖杯戦争に参加する限り、この4日間を繰り返すんだ。それをさ、今さらなぜなんて言うなよ、マスター。
Oh, another hairball! My goodness, 2 hairballs in one night.
そりゃ身勝手だろう。あんたは何度死のうがこの夜に戻ってきた。何度負けようが一からやり直すことができた。なのにあんたはそんな都合のいいことに何の疑いも持たず、今まで散々頼ってきた。
I'm sure I call it convenient. I'm not sure if I'm meeting Black Swan yet. We just ended up in somebody like that was masquerading as Sampo and like poked me in the forehead and said something about the real dreamscape, and that's about where I'm at now. If you haven't seen my latest from the Star Rail Adventure series, yeah, that's about where I'm at. Tackles. Okay, so I am getting close to Black Swan? Cool. I tried to stand up, but fall to my knees instead. My legs are still unresponsive. I'm pathetic. I let Avenger provoke me. But I can't even move my body yet. I just look like a silly child.
アベンジャー、あなたはこういうのですね。私たちが敗れようと勝ち残ろうと関係ない。4日目の夜になれば、
that is what he's
この
saying.
夜に戻ってしまう。この4日間では死なない代わりに、この4日間しか存命できない。それが私が得た不死身のルールなのだと。
大当たり、実に的を射ている。
Oh, damn. So long as she wants to participate in the Holy Grail War, she has to keep reliving these 4 days over and over and over again, regardless of whether she wins or loses. Wow, somebody found herself in hell.
そっか、初めっからそう説明すればよかったんだな。
The servant whistles in mock admiration. Yeah, Silver Wolf is pretty cool too. I'm less fond of Silver Wolf than I am of Kafka, though. Of course, his explanation doesn't answer the riddle. I have a mountain of questions to ask. First,
どうして4日間でリセットされるのです？それがあなたの能力の限界だからですか？
さあ、理屈なんざ知らねえよ。ま、1日じゃなくてよかったんじゃないか。
I
4
mean,
日
I
目から
guess
先
it would
に
be
行く
better
に
than
は
one day.
あなたの宝具に頼らなければいいのですか？
さあ、これは俺の宝具じゃなくて、俺と契約したあんただけの特権だ。なんとかするのは俺じゃなくて、あんただよ。
では4日以内に聖杯戦争に勝利すればいいのですか？ そうすればこの
Probably
現
not.
象はストップすると。
Yes, Kafka is cool, is a cool badass.
さあ
So I
ま
like
だ
her.
試してないが
Oh, and she's a shit disturber. You have to add that to your list.
俺たちはずっと
Kafka
4
is
日間から
cool
抜け
and a
出せない
badass and a shit disturber. I grit my teeth hard. Avenger isn't taking this seriously. No, he doesn't intend to give me a serious answer at all. But that isn't why.
俺たちはずっと4日間から抜け出せない
Until now, I thought that I could just fight until the very end without dying. But in reality, there is a limit to these 4 days, and I'm finally at the end of the line. 4 days. Is it possible to defeat all the other masters in 4 days?
不可能だ。4日ではどうやっても。
I can't defeat all 6 of the other masters. Of course it's part of her plan, it has to be. Everything she does is according to a plan, and so her shit disturbery must be part of it. Last time, the battle against Saber took everything we had. Those last 4 days went as well as I could have hoped. It was the most optimal route I could think of after repeating this loop countless times. And I still couldn't reach the Einsburn Master. No matter what I try, there's always still one enemy left.
ではやり方を変える。バカな、それこそ。
If I wait for the other masters to eliminate each other, the 4 days will quickly run out. Brute force using everything at my disposal won't work either. To begin with, I only have 3 of the same Fragarak that I used against Saber available to me right now. Alright! Check you later. Grab me something too. Snackies. Snackies. One for Einsburn, one for Saber. I should use the last one on a servant who I can't separate from their master. No way, I've never even gotten past the 2nd day with that approach. Besides, the masters aren't my only enemies. I also have the unidentified hordes of familiars and that mystery mage controlling them to worry about. If by some miracle I win the Holy Grail War and still need to defeat an 8th unknown enemy who also covets it,
なんてこと。これじゃまるで。
like I've been fighting all this time just to keep the Holy Grail War going. As long as I have this pact with Avenger, I can't proceed past the 4th day. Then should I just sever?
どうしたマスターなんか言いたいことでもあるのか
いいえ、めまいを起こしただけです。蘇生して間がないので。
No good. I can't do that. There's only one way to solve this. I have to win the Holy Grail War while I'm contracted with Avenger. I need to break the chains of these 4 days, even though I know that's impossible.
質問は終わりかなんだもっと激しくなると覚悟してたんだけどな
The shadow is still smiling. It's offensive. Does this man intend on trying? He's the one urging me to go outside, but he acts uninterested in the Holy Grail War, saying he just wants to kill enemies. Just go with the flow without a clear goal. He's participating in the war like a tourist without a care for my worries. Almost as if he's enjoying this perpetual war.
そうだ。あなたはこう言っていた。聖杯戦争を続けようと。始めようでも終わらせようでもない。ただ、続けようと言ったんだ。アンリマユ。
Avenger's ability is causing these 4 days to continue. Does that mean he wanted this to happen? He's been repeating this loop because he wants to keep on killing.
アベンジャー、もう一度聞きますが、4日間の縛りはあなたの意思ではないのですね。これはただ、マスターを蘇生させるための副作用に過ぎないと。
ああ、死者をその場で蘇生させるなんてことはできない。こうして一番初めに戻ってやり直すしか手はないんだ。俺と契約している限り、マスターは死ぬことはない。それがどうして4日間だけなんて制限がついたのかは俺にもわからない。そうだな、聖杯を司るアインツベルンのマスターならそのあたりのからくりに気づいているのかもしれないが。
Avenger, Angramanyu isn't lying. I want to believe that at least.
アベンジャー、聖杯にかけるあなたの望みは何ですか？以前はおかしなことを言っていましたが、本当は。
Did you really wish for this situation? I stopped myself from asking. I can't say that yet. I don't have any proof. And once I do, I have a feeling we'll become enemies.
俺の望みは変わってないよ。それよりさ、あんたこそどうなんだよマスター。聖杯戦争に勝ったら何を望む？いや、もともとどんな望みを持ってあんたは冬木の町にやってきた？
The shadow isn't smiling anymore. Avenger stares into my eyes with a terrible, grim expression from the shadows.
それは。
What was it again? The wish. My wish. I don't even have one. My only desire is to win the Holy Grail War and obtain the Holy Grail.
いや、でも。
I start to deny it, but I feel dizzy. There was something I wanted to find more than the Holy Grail.
なあ、何を探してるんだあんた。
思い出せない。私はまだ記憶が不確かなようです。
本当に？初めからなかっただけじゃなく？
I glare at the shadow. The blood finally returns to my numb legs. I can walk now.
無駄話は終わりだ、アベンジャー。あなたがどんなサーバントだったのか、初心に帰って対応することにします。
そりゃ残念。せっかく息が合ってきたってのに、また疑心暗鬼の日々か。
それが嫌なら少しは。いえ、私が気を引き締めればいいだけの話でした。アベンジャー、今夜から方針を変えます。聖杯戦争に勝ち残るのは、あなたの能力がなぜ4日間に限定されているのか、その原因を突き止めてからだ。
I mean, you probably should have started with figuring that out to begin with. If I can't win in 4 days, I need to figure out why that's all the time I have.
なるほど。冴えてるね、マスター。けど具体案はないぞ。俺にだってわからねえんだから。
具体案なら先ほどあなたが提示してくれたでしょ。自殺行為ですが試してみる価値はある。それに死んでもいいのが私たちの利点ですから。
Oh, you got some carrots. Be sure to guard chew them. I mean, no. One Piece references. I can't afford to be squeamish about my methods. Right now, I can't trust Angramanyu. So I need to find someone who knows more about him than he does.
ちょっと待った。さっきのは冗談だって。やめようよ。敵の本拠地に攻め込むなんて正気じゃねえって。とんでもなく痛い思いするだけだよ。
I mean, it doesn't have to end well. Angramanyu looks genuinely reluctant. It is a healthy snack, yummy carrots. He's making pitiful puppy eyes at me, but that won't work anymore.
変更はありません。準備をなさい、アベンジャー。目的地は郊外の森。これから2日をかけてアインツベルンの城を攻略します。
I shoulder my pack and leave the mansion, taking the unwilling Angramanyu with me. Out of habit, I grasp the earring in my pocket again. Please grant me luck. I hope to get the answer I want at the wintry castle. Ooh. I had a completely disconnected dream. I have a migraine. Maybe it's because of my irregular sleep schedule? It's not yet 6 a.m. The sunlight is somewhat strong through the window, and the air seeping through the cracks is somewhat cold. Ooh, fruit punch and carrots. Dang. That is a good snack. There's another Holy Grail war happening at night. A Fuyuki that ends on the 4th day. A visitor that didn't exist before. Incoherent words go through my head, disappearing without a trace. I don't remember seeing or hearing them, but the runner next door to me insists that they're functioning and that they're real. Okay, I better go make breakfast. I shake off the delusion. The dream I had today was of getting ready for the cultural festival. It wasn't a strange dream at all. The weather is clear and pleasant. I just spent my time taking it easy in one of the empty rooms.
じゃ、先に行くわね。シローもさくらちゃんも遅刻しないで来るのよ。
Fujine races off to work. It's past 7 a.m. The mood around the dining table becomes more relaxed after Fujine leaves. But today someone brings up an ominous topic.
先輩、最近街の様子がおかしい気がするんですけど、これって聖杯戦争の時と同じ空気だって言うんでしょ？そんなのシローはとっくに知ってるわ。
The strange atmosphere that's been looming over the town for the past few days. Saber and Ryder's unexplained battle lust. None of us know much, and we all decide to look into it at our own pace.
さくら、そろそろ登校の時間です。
Do I have a guy that helps me? Helps me with what? Let's clarify. Do I have a guy that helps me with enter blank?
本当だ。ありがとう、ライダー。すぐに
If
片
you're
付けちゃうから
wondering
ね。
if I have anyone that helps me with the YouTubes and whatnot, no, I'm doing all of it all on my own. I do my own recording. I do all my own editing. I do all my own, like when I'm doing when I'm doing thumbnails, I do all the, like, I do all my own YouTube stuff. And unfortunately, very, very single. No, I do not.
いけません。後片付けは私とシローで行いますから。さくらは。
Oh, there's somebody at the
お
door.
客さんみたいですね。
Ooh.
ちょっと出てきます。
もしや、またあの新聞勧誘でしょうか。
What she has? What Sakura can't handle newspaper
さくら
salesman?
には荷が重い。
Oh, jeez. Ryder stands up slowly but threateningly. So, like, the door-to-door salespeople here can be pretty pushy. No, you don't need to, Ryder. If it's a newspaper salesman, Sakura's got this. She's got a knack of chasing him off. You could never say you'd just be getting in her way.
はあ、シローがそういうのなら静観しますが。
I think we would be friends. I think we would be fast friends. Ridiculously good, like champion level. She told me that it's harder if someone she knows is nearby, so I don't even go watch her. Until she gets back, let's just... There isn't even enough time to finish my sentence. It literally took her 30 seconds. Our champ easily chased off the annoying salesman and...
ただいま。みんな変わりはなさそうね。
Let's come home. The thighs are back. You know shit, huh? Our champ is back?
何よ、みんな固まっちゃって。
Why are you home, Rin?
もしかして私の背中に悪趣味な幽霊でもついてる？
Oh, I make it work.
学校出るときにちゃんと除霊したんだけどな。
I do make it work.
出費を渋って1年生に任せたのがまずかったか。
Rin Tosaka mutters something ominous. The only one behind her is Sakura, looking embarrassed.
で、どう？後ろにいるのはどんな幽霊？まさか長い黒髪で柳の下が似合いそうな恨み系？
Yes, it is one of those resentful ghosts with long hair. I save lives. Oh god. I mean, you're probably not wrong. Does she know what she's saying? This is getting way too tense to be a joke.
違いますよ、姉さん。お化けなんてついてきてません。姉さんの後ろにいる私が言うんですから、大丈夫です。そう？
よかった。ずいぶんと強い思念だから心配しちゃった。そっか。後ろにいたのはさくらだけだものね。ごめんなさい。幽霊なんか問題じゃなかったわ。
はい。私でしたら恨み事の前に直談判とかしたいです。いきなり出てきたくせに大きな顔しないでくださいって。
Yes, you told me you're a big thigh guy. You like your thighs. Oh, soccer is Rin's being told. I love it.
たった1ヶ月で言うようになったわね、マトウさん。
先輩こそ1ヶ月も留守にしてたのにやるし顔しないでください。
It's how the paragons of sisterly love are laughing. This is terrifying. That's the only word I have for it. Am I gonna die? The Emiya house turned into hell from the moment they both started talking. That's why I told her if she went to London for help, I would bring even greater calamity down on us. And I am the actual head of the Emiya household. I won't give up the battlefield Kiritsugu left me to these she-devils. I think that's enough, you two. Preparing myself for a swift, honorable death, I stand up.
とま、冗談はこれぐらいにしておきましょうか、さくら。
はい。ちょっと悪趣味すぎましたね、これ。
I'm just messing with Shiro. Oh, that poor guy. The clock ticks. I stand up and stretch my arms. My arms floating aimlessly at my sides. What was all that about anyway?
いい先制攻撃でしょ。向こう流のちょっとした冗談をさくらと一緒に再現してみました。
はい。玄関に出迎えに行った時、先輩を驚かせるからって姉さんから要請があったんです。
Glad you have somebody to help with, around to help with that kind of stuff. I do too, but you know, it is what it is. You gotta make the best of your situation. Gotta do what you gotta do. Always looking for ways to reduce costs. It's probably why I haven't replaced my computer in like forever. They look happy. I don't quite get them, but these sisters sure do get along. Okay, I got that. I wish you'd pick a better prank, but I'm glad that's all it was. That aside, what are you doing here, Tosaka? Everyone nods.
なんでって SOS があったからに決まってるでしょ。
Right? We sent a letter to Tosaka. Right, I remember we mailed the letter to her. See, I don't work with a lot of people with housekeeping. I'm pretty much just cleaning the rooms all by myself, so I really don't get to work with a lot of people. It kinda sucks some days.
私だって暇じゃないんだから気晴らしで帰ってきたりしないわよ。
SOS? Who did?
エミヤくんでしょ。何でもいいからすぐ助けに来てくれって。
Did we sound consistent in our letter? What are you talking about? You know I wouldn't ask for you unless I was on the verge of death. And even if I die, you still can't have my soul.
ずいぶんな言い草ね。あなたは私のことなんだと思ってるのよ。魂まで取るなんて、それじゃあ悪魔か何かじゃない。
Well, you took my saber. You meanie? That would be the Unlimited Blade Works route to Fate Stay Night. Rin being a meanie and she takes Saber away from us. It can be hard sometimes. Or it can get a little lonely at times. Fortunately, I do get to interact with the guests every now and then, so I mean it kind of makes up for it. The disaster you caused at Ilia's castle. If that wasn't demonic, then what would you call it?
あれは緊急時における苦渋の選択よ。私だって好きでエミヤ君を生贄にしたわけじゃないわ。
Tosaka seems sorry after all, so her reply isn't as defiant as I expected. Good. I almost moved on to the next life, but she seems genuinely contrite. Anyway, so I sent you an SOS. I don't remember, and that's why you're back?
そう言ってるでしょ。エミヤ君から頼まれない限り、私が帰ってくるわけないじゃない。
You have no idea, Dosh. Sometimes they can be beyond belief. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time. Most people are pretty good. So you just skipped out on your business in London?
そうよ、悪い？仕方ないじゃない。あんなの読んだら気になって眠れなくなったんだから。だいたい冬木は私の管轄地よ。頼まれなくたって様子を見に来るのは当然じゃない。
Tosaka pouts. She sets down her luggage and turns to go into the hall.
とにかくしばらくこっちにいるから。何か相談事があったら夜あたりに部屋まで来なさい。私も昼間のうちに街の様子を調べておいてあげるから。
And with that, she's running off to the guest house without waiting for a response.
そういうわけですから皆さんよろしくお願いします。姉さん途中で帰ってきちゃって照れくさいみたいです。
Oh, that happens like almost daily, my guy. That's like a daily occurrence. I only start asking questions about the used condoms if they're not in the garbage. But yeah, that's pretty much a daily occurrence. I mean, they're questions I don't want answers to, so like, I really don't want to know. But yeah, it's... Yes, they don't always end up in the garbage. Saber and Ryder nod, still digesting the sudden change.
そっか。リンが帰ってきたんならもうじき解決しちゃうわけね。
Yeah, maybe. Ilia gazes into the distance, sounding a little sad. Yeah, no, it's a lot more common than you think it is. Of course, if the housekeeper does their job well, then of course you'd never know, right? I feel antsy, not sure if I should be happy or anxious. But this does mean we've acquired a missing piece of the puzzle. Anyway, Tosak is back. We figured that out. Thanks for letting us know. Oh. Yay, we got the Rin Comes Home flag. Alright guys, well we're gonna end this stream here. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out and joining me today. Just to let everyone know, if you haven't checked out the latest from my Star Rail journey, please do check that one out. And then tomorrow we will have the finals for the GB4 beta tournament. Looking forward to doing that one. Well, thanks. Yeah, no, it can take a lot of work. A lot of work to clean sometimes, but it is what it is. It's our job to make sure that you never know that kind of stuff happened in the room that you're renting. That is literally our job to clean it that well. We really don't have a choice in that. But yeah, so thanks everyone. We will see you all in the next one. Bye for meow.